What's good, everyone? It's the one and only NY Phenom. If you guys enjoy NFL, NBA content, want to see some gaming content soon, give this video a like. If you're new, go and subscribe to the channel while you get it. Now let's get into this video. Alright, my thoughts about Jalen Ramsey, man. With this Jalen Ramsey trade rumors going on, the Jaguars are just a mess, right? It's a mess. Ever since Nick Foles' first possession of him scoring a touchdown, it's been a mess. And look, I know Nick Foles can possibly come back later on in the season, but by that time, the Jaguars might go full tank mode. I mean, I'm for real. Everything going on with Jalen Ramsey, they're not running the ball with Leonard Fournette, injuries. It just feels like they're not on one page, and it's kind of disappointing because they had high hopes. Of course, I had the Tennessee Titans winning the division, but Jacksonville Jaguars, they were a team that I wouldn't be shocked that could have made a run. But, with Nick Foles being out, with Jalen Ramsey probably getting traded, it just seems like this team is over with. It just feels like that, right? But let's speak about this Jalen Ramsey situation when it comes to trades. And, I wanted to make this video to pretty much discuss what teams I felt Jalen Ramsey would be great for. Of course, we got the ESPN notification about the 5 teams that were interested in Jalen Ramsey. One was the Seahawks, one was the Philadelphia Eagles, another one was the 49ers. You had the Ravens, and there was another team, right? Another team. I just can't think of it on top of my head. Anyway, let's run through my opinion of the teams that, will be best to go after Jalen Ramsey. Now, let's go with the Ravens real quick. They don't need Jalen Ramsey. Arguably, they arguably have the best secondary in the NFL. We see how they're balling out. Now, Jimmy Smith, possibly their best cornerback, is injured, and he's going to miss a few weeks. But, still, why would they need Jalen Ramsey? They got the slot cornerback in Brandon Carr. Right, Marlon Humphrey is a stud. You got the 2 safeties, and Earl Thomas, probably the best safety in the game. Tony Jefferson's a super solid, strong safety. So, they're set on the secondary. It just wouldn't be fair to see the Ravens get Jalen Ramsey. If the Ravens were to get Jalen Ramsey, teams would be scoring less than 10 points a game against them. For real. Well, how are you going to throw on them? Who's going to be open? So hopefully that doesn't happen for the rest of the NFL. Even though that would kind of be interesting to see Jalen Ramsey go to the Ravens versus the best wide receiving core possibly ever in New England. That would be kind of interesting. But we'll see how that plays out. Hopefully that doesn't happen because it would pretty much be a 3-team race in the AFC. Let's go through the 49ers. I think that would be a good fit. But my thing is, you got Richard Sherman, you got Jason Verrett, right? I don't know where Jalen Ramsey, I don't get why they would need him. Maybe they move Richard Sherman in the slot. I just don't, I don't know. But let's talk about the Seahawks. I think our secondary is actually pretty solid. I like Trey Flowers. I like Shaquille Griffin. My thing is, we need a nickel cornerback. We lost Justin Coleman. We had Thorpe. We had these other random slot cornerbacks in there. Jalen Ramsey is an outside corner. Maybe you can move Shaquille Griffin and Trey Flowers on the inside, but I doubt it. They doing well on the outside. I know John Ross tore him up week 1, right? But overall, I think that's not a team that I'm really feeling. Some people, I know a lot of Saints fans are going to say that they need Jalen Ramsey. Not really. Marshawn Lattimore, he's a really good corner. Eli Apple is solid. You got P.J. Williams and Patrick Robinson in the slot. Y'all make it work. But the team that I feel that could go out there and really needs Jalen Ramsey right now is the Eagles. I feel that Jalen Ramsey to the Eagles would be the perfect pairing. For real. You have, they're dealing with injuries already, right? Ronald Darby is a solid cornerback in my opinion, but if Ronald Darby could become your number 2, you'll work out your situation in the slot, whether that's Lee Blink or the other Nichols guy, that can make things work. I mean, honestly, to be for real, I don't think you guys' secondary is as bad as people are saying it is. People are talking about this the worst secondary in the NFL. Have you seen the Giants? Have you seen the Dolphins? Even though the Dolphins have they have some good names in the secondary. They're just not trying. They're just not trying anymore, which we know about that. But you got Jenkins, you got injury scenario from the Vikings, you got McCloy, right? You got your safety set. Ronald Darby is a solid cornerback. Jalen Mills, there's mixed feelings about him. Sidney Jones, there's some promise. But if you add the number one corner, probably in the NFL, in Jalen Ramsey, on the Philadelphia Eagles, it will improve this team, especially with the injuries. You got to remember Malik Jackson, somebody who's going to come in and be a stud defensive tackle. He's already out for the season. Tim Jernigan, a capable starting defensive tackle who has started in the past at that nose tackle position. Like, he's out. You're already dealing with injuries, right? So in my opinion, that's how I feel about the situation. I think the Eagles should go out and, pick up Jalen Ramsey. I mean, what the Jaguars are wanting, because, by now with everything going on with Devin Roan, some altercations, some contact, I mean, it's pretty much over. His situation in Jacksonville is over. I know there's some talk about him possibly going to Tennessee because that's where he's from. But, I mean, to be honest with you, the Tennessee Titans probably have top 5 secondary, quietly a top 5 secondary in the NFL. I mean, let's keep it a buck. You got Malcolm Butler on the outside, Adoree Jackson on the outside. You got Logan Ryan, one of the most underrated slot corners in the NFL. Bayard, really good safety. You got Kenny Vaccaro, a solid safety at that strong safety position, who can also play slot cornerback. I mean, for real. They really don't. They don't need Jalen Ramsey. Let's keep it a buck. But I think the Eagles is the perfect situation. Like, give them a different situation, a team that's, trying to win right now. That would definitely enhance the chances. I think the Cowboys could be interesting. You got a shutdown corner over there in Byron Jones. I love me some Byron Jones. Uzo's a slot cornerback. You got Jordan Lewis running the slot. But look, having Jalen Ramsey on one side and having Byron Jones on the other it would make the Dallas Cowboys one of the most dangerous defense. I mean, they're already one of the most dangerous defenses. But with that pass rush from DeMarcus Lawrence, Robert Quinn coming back, right? The stud linebackers and Vander Rush and Jalen Smith, and adding Jalen Ramsey with Byron Jones at the corner position would make this Cowboys defense, maybe the best in the NFL. I mean, for real. So that's my thoughts. Love to hear y'all. One thing before I head out, has anybody discussed the Falcons? The Falcons, they really don't have a number 2 corner. I mean, Desmond Trufant, he's balling. We know that he's a beast at the corner position. But do we? Because Isaiah Oliver is a second cornerback. Somebody going to his second season. A lot of people are feeling iffy about him. You got, what's the guy's name? Demir Kazi. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He plays slot cornerback at times, even though he's a safety. But having Jalen Ramsey on one side and Desmond Trufant on the other side will make it deadly. And plus, Falcons, you guys got to take full advantage of this Drew Brees injury. He's going to be out for 6 weeks. You guys got to go in. It's win now or go home. I mean, for real. Matt Ryan's not going to get that many championship opportunities. You just can't, you're not going to always make it to the playoffs like last year. So, you got to take full advantage of it when you're contending. And, send a few first-round picks. I mean, you having Jalen Ramsey on one side and having Desmond Trufant on the other side will make you guys, another dangerous defense. I mean, you guys have talent on that defensive side. Neal at the safety position, Raquel Allen. Like I said, Desmond Trufant gets busy. Deion Jones at the middle linebacker position. Grady Jarrett. You guys got talent, man. But having a possibly, like I said, probably the best cornerback in the NFL on your team with Desmond Trufant would make the Falcons deadly. So, those are just my thoughts. I'll probably say, like I said, I think the two best teams for Jalen Ramsey to go to is the Eagles and the Falcons. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. I mean, like I said, if he goes to the Ravens, I don't know how they would get. See, I just have so many questions because Jimmy Smith is not out for the entire season. So when he comes back, how are they going to play this? Brandon Carr's been playing the slot this entire time. I mean, I just don't know. But, that would definitely, of course, probably make them the best secondary of all time. Let's keep it a buck. If you add Jalen Ramsey to that Ravens defense, with a Marlon Humphrey, with a Brandon Carr, with a Earl Thomas and Tony Jefferson, Anthony Levine as a sub-end safety, Jimmy Smith when he comes back, I mean, it would totally, it just wouldn't be fair. It just wouldn't be fair, man. It really wouldn't. But that's my thoughts. Love to hear y'all thoughts about this situation when it comes to Jalen Ramsey. Jaguars fans, how y'all feel? I know y'all got a game tonight. I'm predicting you guys to lose 30-10 Titans. So, things are not looking the best over in Jacksonville. Do you think Doug Marrone is going to be out? I think this is Doug Marrone last year, if you ask me. But, that's pretty much that. That's pretty much it. If you guys enjoy NFL NBA content, want to see some more gaming content soon, give this video a like. If you're new, go and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. I'm the Phenomenal One, and I'm out. Deuces.